And consumer spending drives nearly 3/4 of our economy, and with the markets at a historic low, it's no wonder retail stores are seeing fewer shoppers walk through the doors. You just saw from those numbers that Brody was talking about. You might almost think, however, retail's on the upswing if you happen to be in Brentwood. That's where we find KRON 4's Jonathan Bloom. Okay, Jonathan, what's going on there?
Well, Chris, if you look where I'm standing, this fountain is the centerpiece of what's about to be a brand new giant shopping center of epic proportions. Look at all of these stores, 90 of them in total, and this is set for a grand opening next Friday morning at 9 a.m. Look at this. You can see all these workers working to finish the landscaping around the clock. And when you see this, you might think, well, this is a classic case of bad timing, because just today we learned that retail sales have dropped nationwide for the third quarter in a row. So why would you want to open a shopping center? Well, today I caught up with Brentwood's mayor and asked him that very question. Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night and say, maybe we're doing this at the wrong time?
I've never doubted that in my life.
Mayor Bob Taylor has farmed Brentwood's cornfields for 30 years. But now, across a bustling freeway from this cow pasture, something very different is springing up. We're growing a different kind of crop here.
Growing a different kind of crop, yes, sir, we are. But that's a good thing. We're noted for Brentwood sweet corn, and now we're probably going to be noted for one of the most gorgeous lifestyle centers in the county.
Not a shopping center, a lifestyle center. It's how the city's describing the nearly 300,000 square foot retail paradise called the streets of Brentwood.
Like a town square, but a classic town square.
And already, Brentwood's head of development says it's filled with stores.
This center is about 90% leased, which is a very respectful number.
I'm not seeing discount clothes. I'm seeing Banana Republic. Is that key to making this work?
That's key to making this work.
Taylor says names like Victoria's Secret and MAC Cosmetics put this at the high end of the retail spectrum, a niche market that's been missing from this part of the East Bay.
We believe there's pent-up demand for consumers who are normally traveling either down to the Pleasanton area or to the Walnut Creek area, who will now be able to come to this center.
The flurry of new homes has pushed the population of East Contra Costa County past 250,000, and the mayor says the once quiet town of Brentwood wants to open its doors to all of them.
It is the talk of the town, and I'm excited to be able to talk about it myself.
Are you worried at all?
I'm not worried at all.
Now you're looking at the giant 14-screen Cineplex that is at the very end of the shopping complex. And to give you an idea of how big this place is, that's about 200 yards from the fountain where we're standing that will ultimately become the center of this retail mecca once the build-out is complete. Now the mayor says he'll be here on Friday, a week from Friday, that is, when this place opens, despite all those grim numbers we've been hearing. And here's why they're so grim. 3/4 of negative economic growth is technically a recession. And analysts are saying we have, in fact, seen 3/4 of negative growth. However, here in Brentwood, they're putting a smile on their face and hoping that they can have a really good holiday season to prove those analysts wrong. Live in Brentwood, Jonathan Bloom, KRON 4 News.